Today class is combinations. Today class is combinations. At the beginning of this chapter, we have discussed the difference between a permutation and a combination. A combination is only selection. A combination is only selection. No importance to the order or arrangement. No importance to the order or arrangement of things. The number of combinations of n dissimilar things taken or at a time is denoted by NCR or CNR or NR. Generally we are using NCR. The number of combinations of n dissimilar things taken or at a time is denoted by NCR. Here NCR is nothing but the number of combinations of n dissimilar things taken or at a time is NPR by R factorial. NPR by R factorial. So finally NCR is NPR by R factorial, but we know the result NPR. NPR is permutations n factorial by n minus r factorial by r factorial. So this can be written as NCR is equal to n factorial by r factorial into n minus r factorial. This is the important result in combinations. The definition of the combinations NCR is n factorial by r factorial into n minus r factorial. N minus r factorial. Okay, next NCR is NPR by R factorial. NPR by R factorial. But we know the result. How to write the NPR? NPR is n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into up to n minus r plus 1. In chapter beginning we have learned about NPR by R factorial is r into r minus 1 into r minus 2 into up to 2 into 1. So for example, 9C3. Here the value of n is 9 and the value of r is 3. So 9C3 can be written as 9P3 by 3 factorial. 9P3 by 3 factorial. 9P3 can be written as 9 into 8 into 7 into up to, here r is 3 and then minus 3 plus 1. Here minus r plus 1. So minus 3 plus 1 is minus 2. Minus 2. And then 9 minus 2 is 7. 9 minus 2 is 7. So 9 into 8 into 7. It's enough. Next, by 3 factorial. We know the result of 3 factorial. 3 factorial is nothing but 3 into 2 into 1. Here 3 3s are 9, 2 4s are 8. So 3 4s are 12, 12 7s are 84. So this is the 9C3, the result of 9C3. Next, 10C4. 10C4. Here we are using NCR is n factorial by r factorial into n minus r. Here we are using this result. NCR is n factorial by r factorial into n minus r factorial. This is the formula. N factorial. Here the value of n is 10. 10 factorial by r is 4. 4 factorial. Next n minus r. 10 minus 4. 10 minus 4 factorial. 10 factorial by 4 factorial into 10 minus 4 is 6 factorial. So 10 factorial can be written as 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 factorial. up to 6 factorial by 4 factorial into 6 factorial. And here in the denominator we have 6 factorial. So you can numerator lo up to 6 factorial raskunnam. 6 factorial will be cancelled. Next here 4 factorial is nothing but 4 into 2 into 4 into here 4 factorial. We know the result how to write the 4 factorial. 4 factorial is nothing but 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So 4 2s are 8, 3 3s are 9. So complete result is 210. So this is the NCR. 10C4 result is 210. So next NCR is, in the first sum, NCR is NPR by R factorial. NCR is NPR by N factorial. This can be written as NPR by NCR is equal by the cross multiplication. This value goes to denominator. This is equal R factorial. Transposing to R factorial, transposing to left side, that becomes R factorial is equal to NPR by R factorial. NPR by R factorial is NPR by NCR is R factorial. This is the important result. NPR by NCR is R factorial. Some more important result. Note down. If n or are integers, 0 less than or equal to or less than or equal to n, then NCR can be written as NCn minus r. NCR is equal to NCn minus r. NCn minus r. NCR is equal to NCn minus r. This is also very important result. Next, NCn. NCR is n factorial by r factorial into n minus r factorial. Here we are finding NCn. NCn is n factorial by r is also n factorial. Next n minus n factorial. N minus n is 0. We know that the 0 factorial is 1. 0 factorial is 1. N factorial will be cancelled. That is equal to 1. So NCn is 1. And next NC naught. NC naught is n factorial by 0 factorial into n minus 0 factorial. So this is n factorial by 0 factorial is 1. N minus 0 is n factorial. So n factorial will be cancelled. Is equal to 1. So NCn is equal to 1. NC naught is equal also 1. So NCn is equal to NC naught is equal to 1. NCn and NC naught both are equal to 1. Next, if mn are distinct positive integers, then the number of ways of dividing here mn are distinct positive integers, then the number of ways of dividing m plus n things into two groups containing m things and n things. Containing m things and n things is m plus n factorial by m factorial into n factorial. M plus n factorial by m factorial into n factorial. Let us do some problems. By using these all results, we can do some problems. So write down the first problem. In the exercise, the first problem, if NC4 is equal to 10, If NC4 is equal to 10, find N. If NC4 is equal to 10, then find N. We know that the result NCR is N factorial by R factorial into N minus R factorial. NCR is equal N factorial by R factorial into NCR factorial. Here NC4, given that NC4 is equal to 10. Here given that NC4 is equal to 10. So N factorial by, here the value of R is 4. So 4 factorial into N minus 4 factorial. That is equal to 10. Next, N factorial can be written as N into N minus 1 into N minus 2 into N minus 3 into N minus 4 factorial, because of in the denominator we have N minus 4 factorial. 4 factorial is nothing but 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 into N minus 4 factorial is equal to 10. Here N minus 4 factorial, N minus 4 factorial will be cancelled. Next, remaining N into N minus 1 into N minus 2 into N minus 3 is equal to 10 into, by the cross multiplication this value is 210 into 4 into 3 into 2. Here 210 ని factorization చేసామంటే 210, 10 2s are 20, 10 1s are 10. Next 7 3s are 21. So N into N minus 1 into N minus 2 into N minus 3 is equal 210 can be written as 10 into 7 into 3 into 4 into 3 into 2. Here these are product of 4 consecutive integers. So these you can write in product of 4 consecutive integers. So 10 into 3 3s are 9 into 4 2s are 8 into remaining value is 7. So these are 10 into 9 into 7 is the product of 4 consecutive integers. Comparing these two values, comparing LHS and RHS, we get the value of N is 10. The value of N is 10. Therefore, N is equal, comparing on both sides, we get the largest integer. N is equal to 10. Next, write down one more problem. Second problem is, if 12CR is equal to 495, find the possible values of R. Find the possible values of R. In this problem, given that 12CR is equal to 495, given that 12CR is equal to 495, 495 can be written as 12C4, 12C4. Sorry, this is 12C4. 12C4 is nothing but 12 factorial by 4 factorial into 12 minus 4 is 8 factorial. 12 factorial can be written as 12 into 11 into 10 into 9 into 8 factorial, because of we have denominator, 8 factorial is in denominator. Next, 4 factorial can be written as 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 into 8 factorial. 8 factorial, 8 factorial will be cancelled. Next, 4 3s are 12, 2 5s are 10. So 11 into 5 into 9 is 495. So 12CR is equal to, we have to write 12C4. Comparing these two values, we can get the value of R is 4. Therefore, R is equal to 4. Or we know that the result NCR is equal to NCN minus R. We know the result NCR is equal to NCN minus R. NCR is equal to NCN minus R. So 12C4 is equal to 12C, 12 minus 4 is 8. 12C4 is equal to 12C, 12 minus 4 is 8. So therefore the R is equal 4 or 8. Therefore R is equal 4 or 8. The value of R is 4 or 8 because of NCR is equal to NCN minus R. That's why R is equal 4 or 8. Next, one more problem. If 10 into NC2 is equal to 3 into N plus 1 C3, find N. If 10 into NC2, given that 10 into NC2 is equal to 3 into N plus 1 C3, 3 into N plus 1 C3. We know the result NCR. NCR is nothing but N factorial by R factorial into N minus R factorial. NCR is N factorial by R factorial into N minus R factorial. By using this formula, you can write down 10 into NC2 can be written as N factorial by 2 factorial into N minus 2 factorial. That is equal 3 into N plus 1 factorial by 3 factorial into N plus 1 minus 3 factorial. Here N value is N plus 1 or is 3. So next 10 into N factorial can be written as N into N minus 1 into N minus 2 factorial. 2 factorial is 2 into 1 into N minus 2 factorial. N minus 2 factorial, N minus 2 factorial will be cancelled. 2 1s are, 2 5s are 10. Here 3 into N plus 1 factorial, N plus 1 factorial can be written as N plus 1 into, N plus 1 factorial by N plus 1 minus 3, that is N minus 2 factorial. N plus 1 minus 3 is nothing but N minus 2 factorial. So LHS value is 5 into N minus 1 is equal, here 3 factorial is. 3 factorial is nothing but 3 into 2. 3 into 2. 3 factorial is 3 into 2. 3 will be cancelled. Next, N plus 1 factorial can be written as N plus 1 into, next N plus 1 minus 1 is N into N minus 1 into N minus 2 factorial. 1 value minus cheskuntu vaste you can get N plus 1 minus 1 is N. Next N minus 1, N minus 1 minus 1 is N minus 2 factorial by N minus 2 factorial into 2. N minus 2 factorial, N minus 2 factorial will be cancelled. Next 2 5s are 10. By the cross multiplication 2 5s are 10 into N minus 1 is equal N plus 1 into N into N minus 1. Here N minus 1, N minus 1, N will be cancelled. Therefore the value of N plus 1 is nothing but 10. N plus 1 is 10. Then N is equal 10 plus 1 transposing that side, that becomes 1. 10 minus 1 is 9. Therefore the value of N is 9. Therefore N is equal to 9. The value of N is 9. Next problem. This is very important problem. This is very important problem. Fourth problem. If NPR is equal 5040 and NCR is equal 210. Find N and R. Find N and R. In the problem given that NPR is equal 5040 and NCR is equal 210. We know the result. NPR by NCR is equal R factorial. NPR by NCR is equal R factorial. We know this result. By using this result, NPR is 5040 by NCR is 210 is equal R factorial. 0 will be cancelled. 21 into 24 is 504. So therefore R factorial is nothing but 24. 24 can be written as 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. 4 3s are 12, 12 2s are 24. So this is nothing but 4 factorial. So therefore R is equal 4. R factorial is 4 factorial. Therefore R is equal 4. Next you have to find the value of N. Next we have to find the value of N. Here NCR is equal to 10. But the value of R is 4. So NC4 is equal to 10. NC4 is equal to 10. The NC4 can be 210. So NC4 can be written as N factorial by NCR formula. Here I am using NCR. NCR is nothing but N factorial by R factorial into N minus R factorial. So 4 factorial into N minus 4 factorial is equal to 210. N factorial is N into N minus 1 into N minus 2 into N minus 3 into N factorial. N minus 4 factorial by 4 factorial into N minus 4 factorial is equal to 10. The value is equal to 10. In fact minus 4 factorial and minus 4 factorial will be cancelled. Next this can be written as N into N minus 1 into N minus 2 into N minus 3 is equal to 210. 210 you know factorization chesarante 10 2s are 20, 10 1s are. Next 7 3s are. Indake chusam kada. This can be written as 10 into 7 into 3 and 4 factorial is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So this is 10 into 3 3s are 9 into 4 2s are 8 into 7. Comparing left and right values, comparing LHS and RHS values, the largest integer is 10. So therefore N is equal to 10. Here the value of R is 4 and here the value of N is 10. Okay. Next. Next problem. Fifth one, find the number of ways of selecting. Find the number of ways of selecting. Find the number of ways of selecting 3 girls. Find the number of ways of selecting 3 girls and 3 boys. 3 girls and 3 boys out of 7 girls and 6 boys. Out of 7 girls and 6 boys. Find the number of ways of selecting 3 girls and 3 boys out of 7 girls and 6 boys. Here number of girls, number of boys are 3. Number of girls is equal 3. Number of boys, we have to use number of ways of selecting 3 girls, 3 boys. So we have to use 3 girls and 3 boys. Next, we know that the number of combinations of n dissimilar things, the number of combinations of n dissimilar things taken or at a time, is NCR. Taken or at a time is NCR. So the 3 girls can be, selected from 7 girls. That is nothing but 7C3. 3 girls can be selected from 7. 3 girls can be selected from 7 girls is 7C3. This is in the form of NCR. The form NCR is n factorial by r factorial into n minus r factorial. By using this formula, you can get this value is 34. So this is 34 ways. We can select 3 girls can be selected from 7 girls is 35 ways. Similarly, the 3 boys can be selected from out of how many boys? 6 boys. 6 boys is 6C3. Again, by using the same result, NCR is equal to n factorial by r factorial into n minus r factorial. You can get this value is 20 ways. This is 20 ways. By the fundamental principle, by using the fundamental principle, the total number of arrangements. What is the result? 35 into 20 by using the fundamental principle. 35 into 20, that is 700. The result is 700. Find the number of ways of selecting 3 girls and 3 boys out of 7 girls and 6 boys. And you have to do like this. Next, try yourself. Try some problems yourself. Find the number of ways selecting 4 boys and 3 girls from a group of 8 boys and 5 girls. Same problem. You have to try. Next one. Find the number of ways of forming a committee. Here we are forming a committee of 5 members. From 6 men and 3 ladies. 6 men and 3 ladies. Here n is 6 men plus 3 ladies. 9 men, 6 men plus 3 ladies is totally 9%. 9%. We have to form a committee of 5 members. So this is nothing but 9C5. And the answer is 9C5. Next, third one. Find the number of ways of selecting 4 English, 3 Telugu and 2 Hindi books, 2 Hindi books out of 7 English, 6 Telugu and 5 Hindi books. 5 Hindi books. Same process. You have to do with same process. Here English books, 4 English books out of 7 English books, that is 7C4. Into 3 Telugu books, 6 out of 6 Telugu books, and 6C3. Into 5 Hindi books, 2 Hindi books out of 5 Hindi books, so 5C2. You have to find out 7C4, 6C3, 5C2 and the product of, that is the result. Okay, next. Next problem. Find the number of ways, important method. Find the number of ways of selecting 11 members, 11-member cricket team. 11-member cricket team from 7 batsmen, 6 bowlers and 2 wicket keepers. 2 wicket keepers, so that the team contains 2 wicket keepers, and at least 4 bowlers. 4 bowlers. Here you have to frame a table. Problem stress you have to frame a table. Table prepare chestunte easily you have to complete the question. Next, first find the number of ways of selecting 7-member cricket team. All of you know about cricket. Cricket team having 11 members. Here from 7 batsmen. First batsmen. How many batsmen? 7. Next bowlers. Given that 6 bowlers. Next wicket keepers. How many wicket keepers are given? 2 wicket keepers. Next, number of ways of selecting team. Number of ways of selecting cricket team. Number of ways of selecting cricket team. Now to frame a table. But here the conditions are so that the team contains 2 wicket keepers and at least 4 bowlers. 2 wicket keepers. Compulsory in every team you have 2 wicket keepers. So 2. Next, at least 4 bowlers. You have 6 bowlers, but you have to use at least 4 and a minimum of 4. So 4, 5, 6. In the work you have to use. Minimum at least 4 bowlers undaali. At least minimum, at most maximum. At least 4 bowlers and 4, 5, 6. And because of here the bowlers are 6 members. Then you have to do 3 methods. In 3 methods, wicket keepers are same. 2, 2, 2. So total you have 11 members in a cricket team. So how many batsmen will come? 4 plus 2, 6. 11 minus 6 is 5. So in the first 5. Next 5 plus 2, 7. 11 minus 7, that is 4. Next 6 plus 2 8. 11 minus 8, that is 3. Next number of ways of selecting team, and then 5 batsmen out of 7. So this can be written as 7C5 into 4 bowlers out of 6, and then 6C4. Next 2 bowlers, 2 wicket keepers out of 2, so 2C2. In the same way, next 7C4 into 6C5 into 2C2. Next 7C3 into 6C6 into 2C2. This is the table. The table neatly frame chestunte you can complete the answer very easily. Okay. Next, therefore the number of ways of selecting the required cricket team is nothing but last column. You have to take the last column, sum of the products. 7C5 into 6C4 into 2C2 plus 7C4 into 6C5 into 2C2 plus the third way 7C3 into 6C6 into 2C2. Is a complete test. You have to use some results. NCN is equal to 1 and NC1 is equal to NCN minus 1 is equal to N, and NCR is equal to NCN minus R. NCR is equal to NCN minus R. And finally main result, NCR is equal to N factorial by N minus R factorial. We have to use all these results. By using all these results, you can get the answer very easily. Okay. First, 7C5 by using NCR formula. This is 7 factorial by 5 factorial into 7 minus 1, 5 is 2 factorial. 7 factorial can be written as 7 into 6 into 5 factorial by 5 factorial into 2 factorial is 2. 5 factorial will be cancelled. 2 3s are 6. So 7 3s are 21. 7C5 is 21. So 21 into 6C4. In the same way, in the same process, we can get 6C4 is 15. So 15 into 2C2. NCN is 1. So 2C2 value is 1 plus 7C4. 7C4 by using NCR, N factorial by N minus R factorial, you can get this value is 35. 35 into 6C5. 6C5. This is NCN minus. This is in the form of NCN minus 1. 6 minus 1 is 5. So NCN minus 1 is nothing but N. So 6C5 is 6 into again 2C2 is 1 plus 7C3. 7C3 by using NCN R is equal to NCR N minus R. 7C3 is equal to 7C. 7 minus 3 is 4. We know that 7C4 is 35. So 35 plus 6C6. NCN is 1 into 2C2 is 1. Next 21 into 15 into 1 is 315. Plus 35 into 6 is 210. Plus 35 into 1 is 35. Next, total value is 560. Total value is 560. So next, you can try some more problems. Page number 160. Page number 196. Page number 196 in the third Roman. 3 and 6 problems. You have to try page number 196, third Roman law, 3 and 6 problems. Very easy, try to yourself. Okay, next. Then on the next problem. Find the number of, this is also very easy, try yourself. Next problem వచ్చేసి find the number of ways of forming a committee of 5 persons from a group of 5 Indians and 4 Russians such that there are at least 3 Indians in the committee. 3 Indians in the committee. 3 Indians in the committee. I can explain the table. You can complete. Here the Indians are 5 Indians. Indians are 5 Indians and Russians are 4 Russians. Next, number of ways of selecting a team. Number of ways of selecting a team. Here condition enti such that at least 3 Indians in the committee. At least 3 Indians in the committee. But the Indians are 5 and then you have to take 3, 4, 5. Next, total members in the committee is 5 members. So, total committee having 5 members. So, 5 minus 3 is 2. Next, 5 minus 4 is 1. 5 minus 5 is 0. So, here 5C3 into 4C2 like that. First problem chesangada same process gani complete cheyandi. Next question. Out of 7 gents, 5 ladies, how many 6 members committee, committees can be formed such that there will be at least 3 ladies in the committee. Here the condition is at least 3 ladies in the committee. At least 3 ladies in the committee. In the problem, answer is 181. Next. Given that gents 7 gents and ladies 5 ladies. I can explain the table. Next, you have to do. Gents are 7, ladies are 5 ladies. Next, in the committee, at least 3 ladies. And you have to take 3, 4, 5. So, total number of ladies are 4. That's why 3, 4, 5. Committee having how many members? Committee 6 members committee. 6 members committee. So, 6 minus 3 is 3. 6 minus 4 is 2. 6 minus 5 is 1. Next, number of ways. And 7C3 into 5C3 plus 7C2 into 5C4 and plus 7C1 into 5C5. Here the answer is 462. First problem same process follow avandi. Next question. Is the 7th question in third Roman. A question paper is divided into, a question paper is divided into 3 sections. A question paper is divided into 3 sections, A, B, C. 3 sections, A, B, C, containing 3, 4, 5 questions. Containing 3, 5, 4 questions respectively. That means section A containing 3, section B containing 4, section C containing 5 questions. Next, find the number of ways. Find the number of ways of attempting 6 questions. Choosing at least one from each section. Here the condition is at least one from each section. Here also first we have to prepare a table. In the problem given that 2 sections, like our question paper, section A, section B, section C. Section A having 3 questions, section B having 4 questions, section C having 5 questions. Total you have to select 6 questions. Each section having at least one question. So first section A, you have to select section A 1 question, section B 1 question, and remaining 4 okay. Next, section A 1 question, section B 2 questions, and section 3 is 3 questions. And if section A having 1 question, section B 3 questions, increase test number, and the remaining 1 plus 3 plus 1 4, 6 plus 4 2. Next, section A 1 question, section B 4 questions, and then section C 1, and then highest questions of B having 4 only. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Complete అయిపోతుంది. Next, section A having 2 questions అనుకుంటే selecting from section A 2 questions, and here 1, 3. Next, get 2 same తీసుకున్నప్పుడు get 2 తీసుకున్నామంటే remaining 2 అవుతుంది. Next, అట్లే get 2, get 3 questions తీసుకుంటే ఇక్కడ 1 అవుతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ ఇక్కడికి ఇంకెంతకంటే ఎక్కువ రావు. నెక్స్ట్ ఇక్కడ ఇంక్రీజ్ చేస్తూ 3, 1, 2. నెక్స్ట్ 3, 2, 1. ఎందుకంటే టోటల్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఆర్ ఓన్లీ 6 questions. యూ హ్యావ్ టు చూస్ 6 questions. సో హియర్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ వేస్ ఆఫ్ సెలెక్టింగ్ అన్నప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఏమొస్తుంది 3C1 into 4C1 into 5C4. అట్లా నెక్స్ట్ వన్ 3C1 into 4C2 into 5C3. ఇలా కంప్లీట్ చేసి ఈ టోటల్ కనుక్కోండి. హియర్ ద ఆన్సర్ ఈజ్ 805. సో you have to remember the results. NCN is equal to 1 and NC1 is equal to NCN minus 1 is equal to N. NCR is equal to NCN minus R. The results anni gutunnaante you can do the problems very easily. Okay. Thank you.